Hey, this your boy OG. As you can see at the top right there, and at the Primo intro. I got there, countdown racing intro right there. So this your boy OG. I'm out here. I've been tuning a GTE class car. I like the Corvette, so I've been tuning that for about 5 to 6 days before we got to this point right here. And I want to give a shout out to everybody else out there racing out here. Nice Team Crypto, Kingdom Nice, Bishop, Quandingo. Have some good racing out here. I started off in the Ford GT with that, and it was fast. It's pretty fast, faster than the Corvette. I just like the Corvette, so I'm trying to get it up to the point where it could just take down those GT40s. And as you can see, it's pretty fast. I got the lead at this present time. I'm not sure who that is that's on me. A couple of Porsches back there in the background I see. They're pretty fast too. I mean, if you get the right setup, which you gotta understand, this is a driving simulator, so I do have a wheel and pedal right here in front of me. But you still have to set the car up. That means the sport on the back has adjustment, the sport on the front, the angle of your wheels, butterflying in or out, ride height, transmission gearing. There's a lot of things you can do, all in the differential, the rear end, ride height, spring rate, bump stops, and recoil. It's a lot of stuff you can do to get the car where you get more speed and be more manageable in these corners. Especially like right there, I got a little squirrely. And when I'm watching the tape, looking at the front of the car, I was having a problem with it. If I get the car off-centered, it'll touch the front spoiler or hit down on the ground, and it gets the car loose. So right after, you can see it right there. Right after this race right here, I bam lifted it up a couple of inches, maybe I think one, maybe two, not that much. Two. And it was better. So I went down one click and went up on the springs one stiffer, and the car just came to life. I mean, it's pretty good now. And with the adjustments that I made, I'm just trying to get more top end speed. These guys are getting like 160 down the straightaway, but it don't matter if I can get to point A, point B out of the corner quicker. They only getting that speed down the straightaway. I'm getting 158, 157, so that don't matter. So I'm basically just working on the car, trying to get the handle good right in here. This is one of the spots where I need to improve at. It's going up on this S right here. It's that time I came through perfect. Car's pulling all the way through downhill right here. Still pulling perfect. No, it's smooth, no bobbles. So I can get on this long downhill right here. And then I have a hard little left with a long sweeping right. This is where you want to carry your speed at to try to get on the straightaway. And this is my new passing zone right here, because a lot of people gonna hit the brakes entering, or they're gonna hit the brakes exiting. I just got the car where I can just downshift it and go on through. See what I'm saying? Chase me, he off the track. So like I said, I'm just gonna continue to try to tune to get the car to be a little bit. That's pretty good right there. Like I said, once I got that spoiler off the ground, it made a big difference. And I'm thinking I should take it back down and just try to stiffen up the springs a little bit more, because the lower the car is, the lower the center of gravity is, which gives me more handling. But for right now, it's going to stay like that. I'm going to look into some camber issues. That was my fault. Got the car uneven when I got back on the gas too early. I really just supposed to actually coast all the way to the top of the hill to where that Porsche was at, and then hit the gas, get off of it, hit it again. But I got down there and hit the gas, and sure enough, I went around. So it is what it is. Let's see if I can catch back up though, because at this point, I'm really just trying to tune to get better. And this is, I don't know, 6 guys in here. I just raced with 12, 14 guys. And I think I got 6th or 7th, but it was a lot of accidents. I like it when it's more stretched out like this, and you can try to race, you know. But in the same sense, you know, racing in the world against people you don't know, anything can happen. Anything. People don't know. You got to slow down. The first corner. This is my corner right here. Let's get it. Let's get it. Look at this thing sticking good right there. Get on the straightaway. Stay out the dirt. She's fast. So like I said, at this point, before I hit my brakes, I'm getting like 158. And I don't even hit the brakes when I got it geared so I can just lift and downshift and then make that corner. But I just got to get the right apex going in. And here, same thing. Lift, get the car set. Gas back on. Feather. So this is your boy OG. I'm going to let this run a little bit. Just watch me trying to catch back up to this guy. Hope you enjoyed the video. Back out there racing. This is a special video. Shango. Come on, man. Y'all letting me down, man. Reefer. Come on, man. And Dingo. Where you guys at, man? Always leave me out here hanging. So this is Willow Springs, which is a racetrack, which is about an hour from my house in Southern California in the Lancaster, Palmdale. It's right outside the city of Rosemont, California. And from my front door to this track is exactly an hour and 10 minutes. So I like the local track, as you could call it, my home track. So I've been tuning the car to host a real race here. I think the car goes 53 laps before it's out of gas. I can go probably 47 laps before my car is out of tires at this present time. But I'm always tuning and trying to get the car and the tires to deplete at the same time. So I'm planning on hosting a race with just all-star drivers so we can get a real race. It's going to be, 60, and then everybody would have to go at 30, still have good tires. I mean, for these guys that like to run, I run soft tires. These guys like to run hard racing tires, and you probably can get 50 laps out of those things, no problem. But that's why I have to make sure that I have it even for people that are going to run hard tires versus the soft tires. Some people run a combination of both. So I just want to make sure I get the race long enough, which is week 60. Seems like it's good, but I just can't do 60. So we're going to have to pick another number. I got it. We're going to run Route 66. So the race is going to be 66 laps. Yeah, that's a good number. Just screwing up the numbers a little bit. You're going to have to work a little bit harder on your fuel management or lean your car out or whatever doing a race. So I think we're going to run a 66 lap race. Full damage, full engine blowing up and everything. That's another thing I've been working on too. A lot of these guys get all the speed because they put all the tape on the nose on the radiator and then the car gets hot. So if that's your case, you're gonna have problems because you're gonna be blowing up. So I think 66 laps is gonna be what I'm after. So I look forward to that coming up soon. I'm out of control over driving the car, but I did fix that though. As you can see, when it don't have no load on it, as far as like me turning, the spoilers are pretty high. That's what made me think about just stiffening up the springs. You know, because like I said, I could I could go over the curve, hit the curve, and the car's not so low where it's gonna offset me, spin me around because the car is bottoming out. So. We'll deal with that in the future. Right now I'm going to go ahead and mess with the camera on the front like I said. I could pick up speed instantly, just take one click off that rear spoiler in the back and I'll probably pick up another mile per hour, maybe 2. But I like the way it handles in the corners, high speed corners where other people, having some issues. I'm pretty strong right there. So if I'm strong right there and they having issues, I press it or they try to press behind me, it's going to be an accident. So All I'm saying is if I'm strong and I can pull up on the back of your car right where we are now, more than likely you're going to overdrive this corner where we are right here, and I'm going to catch you. So, man, that car right there looks good right there. It looks really stable. Well, I'm going to go ahead and, after this video gets put up, go ahead and pull the race car out. Do some more tuning. It's not so much about my speed anymore. It's all about my handling. Ooh, bad apex leaving the corner. It cost me on my straightaway speed, and that's because I'm looking ahead. I can see the back of that car in front of me that passed me on an accident. I'm just trying to get back on him, and that just solidifies my thinking that I have a great car. I'm able to crash, be back 8 seconds or so, and then come back where I can see the tail lights on the car in front of me and have a chance on getting back up on him again. And what does he do? Same thing I did. We both looking ahead, he looking back in the mirror, come off the track. The mental part of this racing game, because it's a driving simulator, is, oh my God, he came over on me. It's really taxing, you know. Yeah, I understand you're not going to get hurt if you're acting like that and stuff like that. There's nothing to worry about that. But hell, you just get so far back. You don't want nobody to pass you. Like I said, I worked my way up there to get back on the side of King Country, and it looks like he came down on me. I don't know if he knew I was there or not. But at this point, it don't matter, because if I started the race in a great position. If I didn't make an error, I don't think nobody would have caught me. Just got to have a perfect race. But in a 66 lap race, I might run time. I might just run time. That's another good way to do it. We'll see what we're going to do. But in a 66 lap race, you can lay back on the first turn, let everybody go, and just try to get yourself in a rhythm and have consecutive lap times that are competitive with anybody else, and you'll catch them. Sooner or later, you're going to catch them. Because there's going to be some bumping and rubbing. It happens. Unless there's great communication between all the drivers in the room saying, get ready to come around, you slow right here, or next time around, I'll come around, go to the inside, you got things like that. But it's hard to get somebody just to let you go around when you're racing. You're racing. But in a 66 lap race, most of the drivers I know going to relax, like let him go, you know. But everybody know the way I'm going to race. I'll let you go. And I just want to get somewhere where I'm either 6 or 7 cars behind the pack. It would be ideal, or out front. Because if I can just ghost behind you and save gas and save my tires, I'd rather do that, you know. And wait for people to come off the track, pass them easy, move up, pass them easy, move up, pass you without having to hit my brakes. I can put a better distance. Ooh, let's go between you and me. So I look forward to the races coming up real soon. Like I said, I think I'm going to run 66 laps. I'm going to do some test runs today as far as engine failure, tires, hard tires versus soft tires. And let's see, I'm thinking this might be the perfect combination right here, 66 laps. With full damage, it's going to make a big difference. If you come off the track and get all in the gravel and things like that, it can offset your car. If you get into the back of somebody, you definitely gonna have something messed up. So it's gonna make drivers respect the racing, not each other so much as the racing. Because if you in the race, you in the race. I mean, you're gonna go to the pits, fix the car, and get back on the track. Now that's another whole aspect of the game. It's a driving simulator, so you got to simulate through your crew chief, through your pit crew, your fuel, if you're going to take tires, how much air pressure, you're going to make any adjustments to the spoilers, front or back. The pit stops are so crucial. You can get on come in too fast, not doing 37, doing 38, 39 miles per hour, you get a penalty. You got to stop at your own pits. You can just drive past. You got to back up, go too far, another penalty. You can get on your gas too early, come out the pits, get another penalty. You can get through those cones right there on the left too quick, get another penalty. There's a lot of ways you can get penalized in the race that I'm going to run. It's going to be a real race. So I look forward to that coming up. This is your boy LG Bart out here. I'm going to get out of here, man. Do some work on this car a little bit. So I'm racing Willow Springs, Southern California. 66 laps coming up. It's going to be more than an hour race for it if you want to know. If we run in 115s around this track, a lap, there you go right there. So I look forward to that, and I look forward to putting up some more content with this racing as I'm back. So I'm going to give it again. What happened to Shango and Dingo? Where my team at? Wow. Alright, this is your boy, I'm out. I'll catch you guys later.